Hello and welcome to Lloyd Self-Lakes BMW. Today we have this X5 xDrive30d M Sport. This car is finished off in mineral white metallic and is a November 2020 registered vehicle. Some fantastic options selected on this X5 which I will run over with you now. On the front of the car we've got the high gloss shadowline finish. These are the trim pieces, that's emphasised there, the front kidney grills and that full black surround. Really shows off against the mineral white paint finish extremely well. It leads around to that dark inlay and these LED headlights as well, these full LED headlights. Move around to the side, we've got the 22-inch M-Lite alloy wheels. We have this beautiful bi-coloured finish, so we've got this diamond cut front face and these gloss black inlays. So we've got these sort of gloss black spokes against the diamond cut spokes, really makes the wheels pop and stand out, and also emphasises the M Sport brake calipers there, these big blue brake calipers. Moving around the car, we've got the rear sun protection glass there to the rear, so that's the tinted windows. Obviously adds an element of privacy for the rear of the car, and there is a UV element there as well. So it does help keep the cabin a bit cooler on the hot days, as well as protect those rear passengers from some of those harmful UV rays. To the rear, this car's also got the M Sports exhaust option, so that nice fruitier sound coming from those exhaust pipes. Into the boot, power tailgate as standard on this generation of X5. This actually obviously split folding, and this because it has the comfort access functionality. We've also got a powered lower section as well, like so. So we have the load cover which slides out the way. This car's also got the optional accessory as well, the rubber boot mat in the back there. Underneath there, got some very handy extra storage. Nice deep bin there as well. Also very handy section here at the front where you can actually fit the load cover into. So if you've got any large items that you're having to fit through the vehicle, you can actually stow the load cover away in the car itself. Got this split way folding rear seats there, that 40-20-40 split. They can be operated by some levers on the sides here, the left and the right hand side. So if you've got any large items you need to fit through the car, you can do it from the ease of the back of the car itself. Dual air suspension is standard on this generation of X5, so currently sat at its lowest setting. There's 5 settings at 20mm increments. So this setting makes it very easy to get items in and out of it. Obviously loading, people, luggage, things like that. What I do is as I'm leaving, I'll raise it to the highest setting so you can see the difference between the 2 different variant modes. Just moving to the back of the car. Got the black Vanasca leather running throughout. Nice perforation through sort of central parts of the seats and some nice sort of dark, lighter sort of grey contrast stitching as well. Just showing off some of the details here. Also got the M stitching on the seat belts there. Nice little touch on all, of course, 5 seat belts. Of course, that door card as well. You can see some of the ambient lighting working there. That sort of pale orange glow. That's obviously fully customisable. You can set that up to any multitude of colours to really help the ambience of the car at the back and the front. The rear passengers benefit from some ventilation controls there, temperature and airflow, and they've also got the outer rear heated seats as well, those freeway heated seats there as an option selected. One final feature in the back, we've also got the sunblind option, so these just pull up out the 2 rear windows. Also gives another element of sun protection for the rear passengers and also slightly more elegant, slightly enhanced privacy as well in the back as well. To the front of the car, we've got the comfort access functionality in this vehicle, so lots of different ways to set that up. One of the best ways I find is as you approach the vehicle from 3 metres away, the car actually recognises you've got the key in your person, welcome you with the welcome lights, which is really handy at night, the puddle lights, things like that. And as you get from about a metre away, the car will actually fully unlock, so as you approach the car and actually want to go in it, you can just go straight into the car. Like I say, as long as the key's in your purse, in your pocket, your bag, or whatever, it makes it very nice to get in and out of the car. Then as you're leaving, the car will lock itself. Very easy system, and you also have the comfort access functionality on the rear tailgate as well. Also all the different controls there for the windows, doors, mirrors. Also you got the different memory functionality there for the seats, and you can also help control the passenger seat as well from your seat. We've also got the Harman Kardon multi-speaker surround sound hi-fi system, that Dolby 7 system. Moving around to the seats, we've got the comfort seat option in this vehicle, so gives a much more adjustable section of functions for this. So obviously lumbar support there, longer side bolster support, obviously the lower backrest, you've also got the leg extension there. Backrest, you can adjust the headrest from the electronic adjustments. You can adjust the top part of the backrest as well as the main part backrest section. So a multitude of ways to set the seat up. Obviously that can be saved to the memory functionality, and also syncs with your driver profile and your key as well. So as you're approaching the car, two different people are driving the car. It can remember you as a person, your seating position, steering position, mirror position, and lots of different settings on the iDrive dial as well. So extremely handy. Right, stepping into the car. Welcome by the latest BMW Live Cockpit Professional there, so the full digital dashboard. So a nice picture of the car there. Obviously that really bursts into life when you start the vehicle. Very customizable. I did give you lots of different ways of setting it up to give you information that you want to see and that's relevant to you. One feature this car has got on it, which sort of goes above and beyond what the digital cockpit can do, is the head-up display. So as I pan up there, hopefully get that to focus. There we go. So we've got the speed there on the right and the speed limit on the left. So that's the system where it'll basically let you know the current speed of the road with the speed limit display. Uses satellite navigation as well as a camera in the rear view mirror. So satellite navigation has a sort of base information, and then the rear view mirror to read the road signs. In case you're going into a place where there's traffic works, any sort of average speed, camera speed limit changes, things like that, the camera will pick that up and then it can change the information for you. Then different information can be projected on the windscreen as when the car deems it's necessary and fit to do so. So things like turn-by-turn information from the navigation, incoming call alert, all basically projected on the windscreen, so you keep focus ahead, focus on the road. Much safer, and there's a lot less time on a long journey. You're not having to sort of look around and adjust to different systems or different displays. You can just look ahead. A really fantastic system. Moving to the central screen, we've got the BMW OS 7 operating system. So these different pages of information, you can get them set up, anything from 2 to 4 bits of information, and basically customized to give the information that's relevant to you that you want to see on your journey. See, it's full touchscreen capability that I'm using there. It's got a fantastic voice activation system with the Hey BMW. Very much tried and tested BMW iDrive dial. As well as I'm doing there, you've also got the gesture controls. You can use different hand movements as well to raise and lower the volume and answer and hang up phone calls and do lots of different things. So 4 different main ways to interact with the iDrive system. Moving on down, the dual zone climate control there, standard. 3-way heated front seats for front passengers. The media controls there, some of the favourite buttons. Lovely soft touch to this drawer here. That just slides about the way. It's got the wireless charging pad underneath there, which is the standard function of this vehicle. So additional USB point, 12-volt socket there. This car's also got the heated and cooled cup holders. So blue there for cooled and red there for heated. So both the left and right side. Fantastic system. I thought it was a bit gimmicky when I first heard about it, but after using it a couple of times, it really does what it says in the tin. Keeps your nice cool drinks cool, and it helps keep your hotter drinks hotter. Also running the fabulous 8-speed ZF gearbox. It's linked with a 30D inline 6 turbocharged engine. So you put that back into a full automatic gearbox. You also have a sports auto and a manual mode as well, so you can use the gear selector here to choose your gear, or the paddles behind the steering wheel. As mentioned, they've very much tried and tested the iDrive dial with the touchpad on the top. And here we've got the air suspension controller here. So you can manually choose different air levels, and the car will adjust itself based on sort of the speed. So at higher speeds, it will sort of raise down from the middle section, which is sort of default setting. Obviously, you can raise it if you do need some extra ground clearance. Also, hill descent functionality as well, with the full automatic handbrake. Different driving modes, the full adaptive mode as well. So that links with the sort of air suspension, that adaptive mode. Also links in with a sort of steering input, throttle response. It really adapts the vehicle to how you're driving. Moving back up to the main screen, so I can show off the Park Assistant Professional. So that's the full 360-degree surround view functionality. Fabulous system, really almost makes the car a lot smaller than it is in terms of parking. Real crystal clear screen, bit blurry on this system, on the camera I'm using now, but the adaptive mode here will actually move around based on what you're closest to. So as you move to the front, this camera here can switch around, move to different places, or you can actually manually move around different places like this yourself. Lots of different ways to do it. You get a full 3D view. You can also have this view as well linked with your My BMW app, so you can actually have this sort of view image from the comfort of your own home, whether you're away on holiday or just at home and view your vehicle. Lots of different fantastic ways to use this. And this also now has a built-in drive recorder as well, so a basically built-in dash cam using this 360-degree camera system. Obviously that's linked with any sort of accidents and calls. It will record the accident, save it to the hard drive, and also you can access that for any reason for police or insurance. So fantastic built-in, no need for any additional cameras on there. Switch on the steering wheel, it's got the cruise control and the speed limit control on the left, and then all the audio options here on the right. Scrolling through there on the right hand side, just going to bring the mileage there, 5,618 miles on this car. This, as I mentioned, is a November 2020 registered vehicle and has been one of our vehicles here, so it's actually one of our manager's cars, so registered to ourselves as the first owner. I'm just going to raise the suspension now as I'm finishing off. So value specification, over £7,000 worth of options on this X5 30D M Sport. Also got this lovely tetragon trim piece finish here. You can see this main side of the dash. There is a section on the door cards as well. Just down there, the right above that speaker grille, and also running through the centre console. As I mentioned, I've raised the air suspension to the highest setting. So from its lowest setting, that's a 20mm increment, so up to 80mm raised there from its sort of park position. Hope this video has been of use. If there's anything further we can do to help, please do get in contact. One of our sales executives will be more than happy to help.